and welcome back to my channel. I'm Debbie from Debbie's World. It seems like another long time since I've done a proper set out recipe, but the lovely people at Spicentice have sent me a new flavour to try, and I really wanted to show you how to cook it, what it tastes like, and also to tell you it is Saturday the 9th of March. And if you make an order today, you will receive this kit free with your order. And with my code DebbieHSFAY, you will get 20% off your order. And that is an affiliate code, so I will get a small percentage of profit from if you decide to use my code. So the new kit is Chinese style salt and pepper chicken and chips. It looks dead easy to make, so what you'll need with this recipe is 5 to 6 chicken thigh fillets, skinless and boneless. I've actually got quite a few there. I don't know if there's 6 or 8 there, but I'm sure that will be lovely. So we've got chicken thigh fillets, 3 potatoes for your wedges. These recipes usually serve around 4. 2 onions. It says a red pepper and a green pepper. I've just got 2 red peppers. A bunch of spring onions. 3 garlic cloves. 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, which is free on the Slimming World plan. You need fry light for frying, half a teaspoon of sweetener, and the packet of Spicentice salt and pepper seasoning, which will be free on the Slimming World plan. And the ingredients are 5 spice, salt, paprika, garlic, chilli, black pepper and white pepper. So the first thing we need to do is marinate the chicken and preheat the oven to 180 degrees. So we just need to take our chicken thighs and chop them into bite-sized pieces. If you are on Slimming World, remove as much of the visible fat as you can, although with chicken thighs it's not always possible. But yeah, just chop into bite-sized pieces, and then we'll marinate it in some of the Spicentice mix. You could use chicken breast if you wanted to, but I do believe that thigh has a little bit more flavour, and I think is it generally what's used in the takeaways? You'll have to let me know. So I've got my bowl of chopped bite-sized chicken thighs, and I've got my sachet of spices, and I'm just going to add half the pack to the chicken. A bit more because there's plenty of chicken there. And I'm just going to give that a good mix, and I'll leave that to one side. My oven is still heating up. Next thing I'm going to do is peel my 3 potatoes for the wedges. So as usual, I've recruited my husband to cut the potatoes into wedges for me. And I'm going to actually do these in the oven when I'd usually use the ActiFry, but we'll see anyway how they go. So yeah, you just want to chop your potatoes into chips or wedges. Right, so I have 2 baking trays here. My oven's preheating to 180 degrees. I've sprayed them both with fry light, and I've filled one with my marinated chicken and the other with my wedges. With the wedges, I've rinsed them under the cold tap and then given them a good dry on a tea towel. I'm just going to sprinkle with salt, but the salt was on the wrong setting, never mind. Put that back before I forget. So they've had a good dose of salt on them. Well, it is salt and pepper chips. And then they want to go in the oven for about 30 to 35 minutes or until cooked. While the chicken and chips are cooking, we need to finely dice or crush or grate our garlic cloves. So 3 garlic cloves. Chop the peppers into bite-sized pieces. 2 red peppers or 1 red pepper, 1 green pepper. Slice 2 onions. And chop our bunch of spring onions. Now we need the garlic to be separate. The garlic goes in first, so do that separately. Then do the onions and peppers separately, and then keep the spring onions aside for later. I'm just chopping my peppers and onions in my Briefton's quick push chopper. You will not regret getting one of these if you are a keen cook. Just make everything so quick and easy, and I get mine from Amazon. So there we go then, I've got my 2 onions and 2 peppers chopped, my 3 garlic cloves grated, and my bunch of spring onions roughly chopped, and they're all ready to be added to the recipe when the chicken and chips are cooked. My chicken and chips are still in the oven. They've been in about nearly 45 minutes. I'm afraid I'm an ActiFry girl all the way, so chips will be done in the ActiFry in future. But by the time I've fried these ingredients off, they will be done. So I'm just going to fry off my garlic for 5 minutes in a hot frying pan sprayed with fry light. It does say use a wok, but I don't have one, so you need the biggest frying pan that you have, because you're going to be adding all the ingredients, including the chicken and chips, into this pan. So yeah, fry off your garlic for 5 minutes. Once that's been frying for a few minutes, you want to add your peppers and onions and fry that off for 5 to 10 minutes until they're softened. To your peppers and onions, you want to then add your cooked chicken and then your chips, which I'll show you. So add in your chicken and then add in your chips. Yum yum. I'm presuming this is like similar to some kind of dish you get at the takeaway, but I'm not very up on my takeaways, so perhaps you could let me know. And give that a stir. And then you want to add in your spring onions. Can't remember if I showed this at the beginning of the vlog, but you want to add in a teaspoon of sweetener or sugar. A bit more. Then you want to add 4 tablespoons of your soy sauce. I'll come back to you when I've done that. And finally, a couple of tablespoons of water. and you want to then stir fry that for a few minutes. And there we go, that's been frying for a few minutes, and I'm going to serve this up now, show you the plated dish and tell you what I think to it. Here we go then, here is my Spicentice Chinese style salt and pepper chicken and chips. So as you've seen, I've got my chicken, peppers, onions and wedges fried in the spices. I did forget to add the other half of the packet to the pan, but what I've done is I've sprinkled the packet over the servings, so I should still get the flavour, and I've got that with a bit of lettuce and tomato, although it would be nice with stir fry veg. And I've just made myself a little fat-free yoghurt and mint dip, which is free on Slimming World, just in case I need some flavour for the salad or I need it to cool down a little bit. So I shall come back on and let you know what I think to it. So I have just eaten my evening meal, my Chinese style salt and pepper chips, and it was really nice. So as I say, I forgot to add the other half of the Spicentice packet, or at the right stage anyway. So you add the other half of the packet when you're frying everything together at the end with the spring onions and the soy sauce and everything. That's when you should add the second packet. But what I did was I put my 4 portions out, washed the pan up and everything, and then realised that I'd still got the other half of the packet. So I just sort of split the half of the packet over the 4 portions, and it tastes really, really nice. Not that hot, but also what I would say is, if you're not intending to have something with it, you either need a few more chips, or it's probably less portions, because I actually didn't find that very filling. So it would be nice with stir fry veg, and that would be more filling than salad. But if I make it again and I use the same quantities, I'll probably do 3 portions. So it's slightly more filling and satisfying, but the taste, everything was really, really nice. It's worth leaving those peppers and onions, unless you like them crunchy, but it's worth leaving those peppers and onions for as long as you've got patience for, so that they're really nice and tender. Yeah, so don't forget, if you buy it in the next 24 hours, you will get that. If you make an order in the next few hours, you will get that spice mix free with your order, and if you use my code DebbieHSFAY, you will get 20% off your order. All the details are down in the description box. Try it. I can't say whether it was like a takeaway or not, because I've not really had anything similar to that from a takeaway. We don't really do Indian or Chinese takeaways, but I can say that it was really, really nice, flavoursome, delicious and pretty quick to make. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you try it, and I'll see you next time.